So good morning this morning, sir. It's a pleasure having you here today,
Thank you for having me, Mr.
Bolaji.
Mr. Bolaji. Thank you for having me. I'm Emmanuel. I'm Comrade
Okay,
Emmanuel.
okay, Comrade Emmanuel. It's a
Yes.
pleasure having you here today, sir. Comrade Emmanuel,
Yes.
we know the current government is now up to or over, if not 100 days in office. How can you rate their performances so far,
Yes. Thank you, Mr.
Bolaji?
Bolaji. Yes. The 100 days in office of the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Yes, for me, I think he has a lot of mixed feelings. Though I think because of the tribunal, the case are in court, he may have an certain the ups and downs for carrying out the the administration of his administrations. But for I think to averagely the government is has performed below average in the sense that the social economic policies of the government is not working. On the averagely, the Nigerian people are growing lean since he took over the power of government. The people have been losing weight. The socio-economic of the Nigerian people are going down. Economically, people are not doing well. Politically, they are not being on track. You see those who have been, you see the Nigerian people on the streets. They are very difficult to have 3 square meal under the administration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You see the lives of Nigerians. You see our GDP. You see the removals of the first subsidy, despite all the promises of getting all the 3,000 buses promised by Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You see all our NGCs are still on cola, that yet to be met available to Nigerians.
All
You see
right,
all
sir.
the security challenges in the southeast. You see all the security challenges in the north. No, you see
The
all
security challenges have been there even before
yeah, before he
the
came into
tenure.
power, but he has given us a promise during the electionary campaign that within some months and within some period of days, that tangible thing is going to be. We have seen what happened in Mina. We have seen what happened in Plateau State. Daily people are being slaughtered like cow. We have been slaughtered like goat in a civilized society in the 21st century of Nigeria. But the people in Aso Rock are going fat. People in Aso Rock are flying in a private jet and all that. His crony and his families are doing well. But the Nigerian people are growing lean. The Nigerian people are very find it very difficult to eat 3 square meal under the administration of Bola Tinubu. It's not acceptable in Nigeria. It's not acceptable for Nigeria. It's not acceptable by us in the civil society coalition. We have been monitoring the government performance. I don't come to the national TV to down into the gallery because I don't believe in sing song to the government. I don't believe in clapping hands, but I cannot clap hands when the government is doing well because I believe in change. I am an agent of change. But to rate Bola Ahmed Tinubu after his office, to me, he has performed below average.
All right, sir. So thank you for that, sir. Talking about his performance below average. Currently, he has been around the world having a meeting with investors to bring in their businesses here in Nigeria. So do you think once he's done with this meeting, the nation economy will grow massively? So I think the current government still need time to do this.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Yes, you see the problem of this. To say based on your question, I want to say that the world is a global village. Yes, going to the other countries to bring investor is not a new thing. We have been seeing the previous government going to other wasting our taxpayer money in the name of going to other country, going to foreign country to bring investor. I want to say categorically that that first and foremost you must put your house in order. When you put your if your house is on fire and you run after the investor, I don't think that is not the right way to do it. The world are in global, like I said earlier. When your house in order, it is a foreign investor that will break in to come to Nigeria. It's a foreign investor that will want to come against all odds.
So
You can see
instead of we going to
inside
them,
of you going to them, waste taxpayer money, going running after people. You see a lot of entourage that Tinubu is going with. You see the hotel accommodation, you see all the things that you're going to pay. All these things are taxpayer money that he spent. The Nigerian back home are suffering. The Nigerian back home cannot eat 3 square meal, and you say you want to go and bring investor when the house on fire, when the enabling laws have not put it, when in the judicial you are not get you cannot get justice in the law court, when the certain issues are begging for answers. So I want to say here that going to foreign, spending our hard earned money that we have invest in our country, so that our GDP will grow, so that things will come to work well, so that our youth will get employed, so that our school, so that our healthcare, rather than wasting all the names of going to going to look for investor. Investor already knew what is happening in Nigeria because the world is a global village. The investor already knew why that there is issues in Nigeria. There's economic issues, there's political issues, there is security issues, there's health issues. So no need to tell them. These people are more wiser than go and try to cajole them. Yes, it is good in some certain level, but first and foremost, you must put your house in order. That's what I'm agitating for. That's what my argument. You must put your house in order, then you can go for looking for investor. Then investor will come when you have good rules, when you have good hospital, when you can get justice in the law court. Investor will come because when you infringe on their right and their privilege, they can go to court and they will get justice. But when that is not done, my brother, the investor will not like to come. The investor will not come. So it's first and foremost, charity must begin at home. You must put your house in order. The government of the Tinubu must put their house in order. Must make sure that things are in order and orderly in terms of getting justice in the law court. You must make sure that the enabling laws are work well. You must make sure that the school are functioning. The security issues are being has been addressed. You must make sure that all the peoples that are all their socioeconomic in our systems are being addressed. The grievances between the social ethnic groups are being addressed. You make sure that the appointment are based on merit rather than based on nepotism and corruption.
all right, sir. So thank you for that, sir. So I know you've seen and heard the results from the tribunal, the judgment. Do you accept the judgment?
Yes, thank you,
Olaji?
Mr. Kolaji. I want to say it baffles me. I want to say it's a pisma in our country, Nigeria. I want to say it surprised me. Let me say it that way because what I experience, what I expect, the pronouncement of the tribunal, I don't understand. No, especially some items that I was expecting to understand, like in the issue of Abuja, that Abuja is a state. That Abuja is unlike other states. But I think the surprise, why are we not having a governor in Abuja? I was surprised why are we not having the 3 senatorial districts that represent senators that represent other states. All the indices of other states, I'm surprised that we are not having. But somebody said that that Abuja is like other states. So I'm here to. That's why for me, I encourage, because tribunal is the first court of instance. So I encourage to go to Supreme Court because Supreme Court will give us what we call the precedent. The precedent that every Nigerian will listen. The precedent that the law will be made. You know, when the Supreme Court speaks, it has become law by itself. So that's why I'm looking towards. Because you cannot tell me that the INEC chairman, who all of us listen, and came to national TV, and came to social media, to every media, the radio station, tell us categorically that the election is going to be announced, transmitted live through server, that the binomial device, binomial device is what like that is going to be captured and sent the results to the server, and through that server straight away election after the voting. So those who came to listen, I listened in very vividly. I remember very vividly. Mahmoud was singing to anybody that came to listen. That is the only means of announcing results.
So the tribunal ruled it out.
But the tribunal came to tell us that INEC
nobody is talking about it.
But INEC has the discretion to announce, to use, to that when the petitioners came and present the case to the tribunal, that INEC even go against their rule by not following the process which they tell Nigerians. That the tribunal tell us that INEC has the discretion. That is the only INEC that INEC has discretion to announce result to any other means. That not only by so-called transmission, they can pursue other route to announce result. It is very unfortunate, but I'm not a lawyer. But I want to say, because I list, you don't need to be lawyer, you don't need to be a lawyer to know when somebody is telling you A, when somebody is saying is B, and come and tell you is C. You don't need to be a lawyer. But INEC came out to tell us categorically what I'm just telling you. At the end of the day, the tribunal is telling us that INEC has the discretion to pass through any other route to announce results. That the petitioner telling us that that the election should be invalid because of the INEC did not announce the election through server is not substantial enough. So I don't understand. I want to urge them to go to Supreme Court. Let Supreme Court tell us if the INEC violated their rule or not. So he's baffling me by telling us all this. For me, it look like, I don't want to use that word in my mind, because I know it's a pronouncement that come from the appeal court. But I want to say, for me, it is surprising. So I urge them to go to Supreme Court.
We hope the Supreme Court shed more light on that. So lastly, sir, Lagos State is starting this new development to ensure that our local language, our regional language, is being used to address the public in each state. As they probe the Lamata for not using Yoruba language to announce the blue rail here in Lagos that is made to that started working last Thursday. So what do you have to say to this? Is this a welcome development that each state should use their local language to address the public?
Yes, for me, I think the first state that started, not Lagos is the first state. I think in Ogun State was the first state that started using indigenous language in the legislative affair, and Lagos copy from Ogun State. I think by every Thursday they use their indigenous language in the State House of Assembly to handle the affairs of the legislature. And you can also aware that during the screening on Thursday, the commissioner screening, the Lagos State House of Assembly also use indigenous language to address and to screen the commissioners. For me, it's a good development, because this would make us to go back to our culture, to go back to our people, to speak the language that we understand, to speak the language, to promote our culture, to promote our languages, and by extension, to promote our history to our people. So I want to believe it's a good development. Lagos State being the center of excellence as bringing the light taken from Ogun State. I think other states will follow suit, because you are not only speaking the language, but you're speaking our history, our culture to our people. That's what I believe.
it's even easier for the non-educated people to get the information without being translated into them. So thank you, sir. Thank you for your time, sir.
Thank you for having me, Mr.
It's a pleasure, sir.
Thank you, thank you.
All right,
Enjoy
sir.
it.
So that's all from him. As you all know, he's also in. Please subscribe to our channel, like the video, share the video, and of course, click on the bell button to get the necessary updates anytime we upload our video. See you again tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.